Okay, next question. You are responsible for receiving, maintaining, and supporting the beneficiary for the duration of their temporary stay in the United States. Describe the resources you plan to use or provide to ensure the beneficiary has adequate financial support to cover their basic living needs. So, as I read, this part is basically asking you, what resources do you specifically have to ensure that the person that's coming to your home will be equipped with financial support or basic living needs? And this is the most important part of the application, the meat and the potatoes, okay? So basically, it's me and my daughter, right? So I have a 3-bedroom home, so I have space to occupy the beneficiary if they come live in my house, okay? So they have available rooms, and I will have financial support in order to give them food, clean water, warmth, a home to live in, all the etc. And I'm going to type that below. So I have a home which has 3 bedrooms. There will be space for them to live, for him to live. I will provide my husband with food, water, shelter, and all the above, if you know what I mean. And all the above, if you know what I mean. And if you have any other ways or resources to help or support your beneficiary, include that there. This is just an example of what you could put. Also, remember to put the income as well. I'll have the sufficient income to support my beneficiary. All right. So let's autocorrect that. Remember, this is just an example. You can adapt this and to yourself and how you are going to be able to financially support your beneficiary and cover their basic living needs, okay? All right. So next question is asking, you are responsible for ensuring the beneficiaries has safe and appropriate housing for the duration of their parole in the United States. Describe how you will ensure the beneficiary's housing needs are met, including where the beneficiary will reside during their temporary stay in the United States, if known. So obviously it's going to be my place. So I will provide housing for my beneficiary at my home for the duration of their stay in the United States. So if the beneficiary were to live with somebody else, you can put that below. But since my husband's going to be living with me, I put that below. But if you're having a different situation where if you're entering your sister and you have another sister where they're going to be living with, you could have listed out your sister's information and explained that in this section. But since my husband is going to come live with me and my daughter, I have mentioned that here. All right. The next question asks, you are responsible for assisting the beneficiary access to available services and benefits such as learning English, securing employment opportunities once authorized to work, enrolling children in school, and helping to enroll for benefits for which they are eligible. Describe what steps you plan to take as part of these responsibilities. It's just really talking about how are you going to help the beneficiary while they are here? How are you going to give them help them find access to specific services that can help them? So what I'm going to put here is basically I will lead my beneficiary to an international or local health agency so they can have insurance, medical insurance. I will also help them find a school to learn English, or if he has a child coming with him, enroll them in a school. There also is there's also a local bus station that is not too far from my home. I will give them access to a bus pass. I will give them access to sign up for a bus pass. And lastly, let me scroll down so you can see as well. I'm gonna autocorrect this first. Okay, not too far. Now we're gonna scroll down. So lastly, whenever they have authorization, to work, I will help them, scroll down, I will help them find an employment to work. Okay, remember, this is just a sample application, but you can edit this to your liking on how you will be helping them get access to specific resources around the community. All right, but this can be any way you'd like. I'm just giving you an example, okay? So now we're gonna scroll back up. We completed all this section. This section has a lot of information, and this is the most important part because the United States wants to know how you are going to be supporting them when they come here. How you're going to be helping them and assisting them. Okay, so we completed this. So now we're going to click on next.